Welcome into Real Talk today. I'm Michael Liptak here with Alex Sanchez and Sydney McIntyre. Rosie O'Donnell returned to The View this past fall, and after ending her marriage with her wife, she's stepping down from The View to work on her family and other things that she has in her personal life. And we're going to talk about what The View can do to possibly save the show. The View's ratings have declined drastically over the past few years. The talk has beaten them. And I'm going to jump straight to Sydney. She's a fan of The View. What do you think about Rosie O'Donnell stepping down, and what do you think needs to be done for The View to try to save it, or what would you do if you're the ABC programmers to replace it?
Okay, so let's start with Rosie O'Donnell, and I think it's important for her. She's been on the show for quite some time, and I think that anybody within, if they're on a talk show or if they're doing anything within business and something happens detrimentally to their family, I think it's important for them to be able to acknowledge that they need to take the time and they need to work on their family. If there's something happening, don't just push it off, because family is first. God and family, and then work. So I think that's important, and I'm glad that she's taking that step. As far as the show itself, I think that, there's been a lot of things that The View has done already. They're taking people from their audience, and they're bringing them on, and they're talking to them, and they're getting familiar with them. And I think that's pretty cool, because you don't see a lot of, talk shows and different shows doing certain things like this. But I think that there's always a start and an end to something, but you can always take an end and you can modernize it and you can continue it, no matter what. We see a lot like the Tonight Show. That's been on air forever, and even if it's not the same person that's hosting it, there's always a way to modernize it and change it to work with the times that we are in today. And so I think that there's still a future for this show.
Right, I would agree with that. Just kind of like, in a sense, rebranding the show, getting somebody who is maybe younger to be one of the people on The View would be great. I mean, I don't really watch it because I kind of feel like I'm not like their target audience. And so I think that having a younger person on the show would definitely make me tune in,
Yeah, and I think along with that too, mixing it up and bringing something new, because we see all these talk shows and they all kind of bring their own separate thing, but they are there for one purpose, and a lot of them reflect each other. And so I think if they were to bring somebody that's newer and younger and, with a younger mindset and something of what they're learning now to the show, I think it would help them and help the network.
I thought when The View got rid of Sherry Shepherd and forgot who the other one was.
The Rosie.
No, Jenny McCarthy.
Oh, Jenny McCarthy, yes.
I thought they should just cleaned house, got rid of Whoopi Goldberg too,
Yeah.
And I would change. I know the show's directed towards women, and that's why they have an all-women's cast. I would switch it up, and I'd go my own direction with bringing in two men, have two women on there. You look at the talk, there's 4 women on there, and they're beating them out right now. So going to kind of a different direction, bring in, like you kind of mentioned, a younger audience, bring in some younger talent on there. They brought in TJ Holmes, who used to work at CNN, so he has a journalism background, and he is a minority, so I think that'd bring in a different type of audience as well when you have male like that on there. So I think they need to go in a completely different direction with The View. It's, I think, kind of old seeing a bunch of women on there screaming, sound like a bunch of chickens at a barn. So I think that's what I think people are kind of tired of. And
there's one example for why we need some males on there too. If you are watching The View, this is what you need.
And if you'd like to join the conversation, follow us on our Facebook page. Let us know what you think about Rosie O'Donnell stepping down from The View and what you would like to see change with the show.